Hey there, folks. It's 1:05 p.m. Thursday, 1:06 p.m. Thursday, April 22nd, 2021. On my personal clock here at the house, it's a little bit fast. It says 1:11. And the date is the 22nd. Huh. How about that? 4:22. Excuse me, please. If not, that's okay too. Whatever you want to do. It's all good. 22 is the double elder's number of understanding, compassion, bringing things together, things coming together. And 4 is fortitude. First off, I want to say that I appreciate all of you that have put your names on a waiting list. There's just shy of 50 of you so far. I realize that some of you are going to not be able to do it or don't want to do it, yada, yada, yada. And then I also know there'll be others coming in. It's very obvious to me, since I put my last video out. I still haven't put anything up on Rumble. I'm going to. I've made a few videos, and you'll see later on when they get posted and the date I actually made them. I held them for a while because I was supposed to. I want to do certain things my way, but it's my own self on the other side, and the source field part of me that I talk with. It's like my closest brother. We're still one person, but when you take a part of yourself and release it, even though you're connected, it develops its own personality. Wait, there's so much stuff for y'all to find out. About your true selves, who you really are, spirit inside the body, the battery that makes the physical body run. Remember, the body's the car that you're driving around in. It's just that you don't have control of the steering wheel. For certain things, yes, but for the biggest things, no. When they want to control, you're controlled. Anyway, back to the consults. I'm not going to get caught in a situation where all of a sudden I'm finally about to drop, this body drop dead so I can get out of here. On April 28th, I call it Eastern Standard Time. That's the old way of doing it, whatever. Atlanta, Georgia time, New York time, same thing. On April 28th, the consults are going to close. The waiting list is going to disappear from the website. Deanna's going to do it. She's in Europe right now with her family. So they're a bit ahead of us. So it might be super early in the morning. It might be 2 o'clock in the morning on the 28th, April 28th. Or it might be later on. I don't know. But count on this, the last full day you have to make to get on the waiting list. Excuse me, the consultation waiting list will be the end of the night, April 27th. Of course, if you want to. If not, that's fine too. I get help to do these videos. Sometimes it would annoy Deanna that I'd be so sick and so fallen around the house, and when it's consult time or talking to someone, all of a sudden my body cranks up with energy. Looks like I'm going to live forever. It's frustrating for her like it is for me, because I've been dying to get out of here. But when I'm talking to someone, that's why I came here. So My energy inside cranks me up. Right now I've had the ETs, my friends, Alex and the rest, to use an old name, and also very strongly the other side. They work on me so hard, sometimes for a day or two, that my left ear sometimes hurts. Yesterday, my right ear started hurting. They're vibrating so hard. The other side is putting their energy through me, trying to keep me alive, to take care of all this stuff. So there was a famous quote-unquote psychic, excuse me, that died in whenever. She used to charge, hey Maruka, how you doing, honey? She used to charge like $1,500 a consultation. That's just to talk to you. Yeah, good girl, honey. I'm doing a video, okay? I love you. I know. I love you, sweetie. Okay? I can't give you company right now, okay? Good girl. So anyway, I give you something that's invaluable, and you keep it for the rest of your existence. Your body doesn't last forever. It only lasts a certain amount of time. Different bodies on different planets last different lengths of time. But you, as yourself, spirit, unless something really powerful kills you, you last forever. And as soon as I'm out of this body, there's going to be a whole lot of killing going on. I guess the nicer way to say it would be deleting, but it's destroying. Where it's no mas, no more. It's never exist again unless I want to bring it back. And when I say me, I'm not talking about, DNAICIC. I'm talking about Arae, but I've done that before with spirit anyway. Some of you are very strong. You can really do some good stuff. You can actually see this stuff when I do it. I'll do it, and I won't say anything, but when I'm with other people, and then they see it for themselves. I want to give you the heads up on the consultations. I'm fine to do consultations. I've got energy just coming out my ears and everywhere else. I'm going to most likely do them right here in this chair. It'll be, a good consultation. It's not on Skype. It won't be on a phone or tablet or something. It'll be as nice and as professional as I can make it, but I'm not very professional, as you can tell looking around. So, as a matter of fact, my glasses, get them on. I've never been about fancy this, fancy that. I'm just, boom. A person who's a body with spirit inside it that's here to do a job. Like I've said, the amount of likes I get or whatever, it's nice for people to like what you say, but it means people are understanding, and there's more people who understand that being brought to your channel. But the reason why I've never had comments, except for when I started in the very beginning, I quit putting up. I quit allowing comments because I want you to have the information as I speak, as I say it, and then you do what you want with it. Believe what you want and don't believe what you don't want. And then later on, those of you that actually care, have compassion, and you're here for a reason, you're going to start understanding. It'll just be sitting in your head working around, and the field is going to help you understand. Maruka, I love you, sweetie, but I'm doing a video, okay? I'm sorry, sweetie. We'll have some yogurt in a little while, okay? I'm extremely allergic to Maruka. She's a short-haired cat, but it doesn't matter as long as I don't touch my eyes. Anyway, I guess, I always talk nonchalantly about things because things are what they are. And I don't try to make anything special or super duper about it or anything. These consultations want to do the energy work on you. It changes who you are. But you might be surprised. I've had people actually get a hold of me 2 years after a consultation to tell me something happened. What I talked about happening with them actually did. The future's changing, but certain things I know I can tell you because I can see myself actually doing it when I'm myself, not this body, when I'm free of this body. So anyway, once I'm free, I'm going to be taking the animals out of here. Rather, they're going to be dropping dead because I'm taking their spirit back home. Most everything in animal bodies that's only been alive since after starting 2014 is human in face, souls, and essence that have had lives in the animal bodies, because I made animal essence stop having lives, except for a very rare occasion on and off. And people are going to be dropping dead everywhere. And it's the scum that's leaving. Well, not just the scum, it's the scum, the people who are really suffering. It's time for them to quit suffering. And the only way they do is get them out of the body, away from their life, and just relax. Let them heal it in their normal state as who we all are. Spirit, sentient energy. Some of the stuff that's so abusive is very light energy. Some of it's very nasty, like George Soros. I'll be yanking them out of their bodies. While they're in the body's functioning. I'm going to yank them out of the body. That kills the body instantaneously. But besides that, once I pull them out, then I deal with them. I either delete them or it's like freezing them and just storing them. Let Lily deal with them later. But you're going to see all this. One of the first things I'm going to do is get rid of COVID, the CCP virus. What are they going to do then? What happens when you take that away? People don't have to wear masks and everything else. Like, you're not supposed to. You're not going to wear masks. That's stupid. Let me talk about myself in the second or third or fourth, fifth person, whatever it is, okay? I'm just going to speak about who I am inside this body as a separate body, Arae. Arae is not going to allow that, and neither is Lily. This is a beautiful planet. She'll be beautiful again. The pollution, everything else. All these huge corporations just abusing the hell out of everyone. Now that's going. The uber rich that run this planet, they're not all the uber rich are problems. Some of them really help. How much money did Trump lose as a president? And he couldn't be bought. He can't be bought. He's part of me. He and I still have an energy conduit attached. The same with the spirit that was inside Ronald Reagan and the spirit that was inside JFK. They're still attached to me. So, when we're in the body having a life, we're controlled. I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter. These bodies are made that well. If, in Earth years term, if we've been having, as spirit, if we've been going inside bodies, physical bodies, for 2.8 quadrillion years, that's 2,800 trillion Earth years. That's how long spirit has been going in bodies. Now, the first few, the earlier part, about a third of that, is Lily and I, in essence, the fields of essence having lives, a little less, right around a third, whatever. And the rest has been all the souls. But that's how long you've been having lives, and they're all abusive. The other side was always run by the original first being male and female who didn't give a damn about you. The lies, abuse, and everything else. people would often have an innate fear about quote-unquote God, which was actually the original first being male and female, and there's a reason for that. It's because when the body died and you came out and you were back in your normal state in the second dimension, just about 3 foot higher than ours, then if they went by, you had to put out of you the frequencies that are the same involved when you bow. When you in a body, when you bow to a king or something like that, those frequencies that you put out as you do that, you would do that as your natural self energy. They're dead. Everything's changing. Your oldest brother and sister are taking over. That'll happen soon, and you'll be watching it. The animals have to go real quick, but I've got to get the ETs in here. They're just waiting on me to go, and then it all starts. I talk with them all the time, nonstop. The Drock, Lily and I made the Drock bodies. Lily and Arae made the Drock bodies. Very first, the second set of bodies ever made were Drock. The original Drock. Stronger than all the rest of the Drock bodies that have been made. Anyway, I wanted to let you know about the consultation waiting list being, deleted, because I'm not going to get caught in a situation where, Deanna would just send you the money back. We're not greedy people. People say, oh, for the price of your consult you are. No, we're not, especially not for what you get and what we do with it. This other quote-unquote psychic that charged $1,500, she died, and she had well over a year's waiting list. That's 5 days a week, a few consults a day, $1,500 a pop. She died, and people that paid that, I wonder what happened. Yeah, that's. I'll never let that happen with me, and neither will the field part of me on the other side. That's why he's been pushing me, keeping me from putting anything on the internet for the last couple of days, and I woke up this morning and he was letting me know I needed to go ahead and put this video out. Once I get these consults done, these consultations finished, if I'm able to, I'll do a few more, but the most important thing is for me to get out of this body. Some people, will think I'm full of bull or whatever, just talking a game. I'm serious. I'm serious as hell. What I do, I give you, and you keep forever. 20 to 25% of it. It changes who you are. Yeah, am I serious? Well, I just cut both sides of my neck open and was working on it like it was surgery. No anesthesia, nothing. So what do you think? You can say I'm crazy, but that's fortitude. I told you I'm fortitude and compassion. The only thing that ever makes my eyes tear up, although ever since I tore my neck up trying to get out of here, both sides of my eyes, they leak a little bit every once in a while, just a little bit. Anyway, and that fortitude, none of the spirit, but the fortitude, the energy, that's what I put in you. So, whatever you want to do, and I will be doing the 3-person consultation. It'll be for 70 minutes instead of 50. The 1 and the 2-person consultation are 50 minutes. I have to have 10 minutes to relax before possibly getting into another consultation with someone. Also, the 3-person consultations, when I do 3 people, that's 70 minutes. It has to go on 20 minutes more. But when I tell you, when you know the 70 minutes is up, you've got very little time to finish talking. A couple of minutes and that's it. I've gone on before for a couple hours. I can't do that anymore. There's a lot of consultations. And I've been waiting to get out of this body. I've been told, and I've told others, I'm told, and things are getting ready. Everything falls apart all the time. I'm sick where I couldn't hardly even walk, yada, 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 and still I couldn't get out of here. After this last attack I did on myself, with the other 2 attempts to get out of here, I finally hurt myself enough to where they can't fix me. They're doing everything they can to keep me alive long enough to take care of this stuff. And I need about a month and a half to just die. Those of you that are, want to come to the house, no. Excuse me. I've had people come here from halfway around the world, literally. Don't do that anymore. If anyone ever does that again, I'm just gonna literally have you taken off the property. Now that sounds hard to me. No, it's not. People, I'm dying. This body is dying. Me, Arae? Yeah, never die. Nothing's strong enough to do nothing. Can't even hurt me no matter what. Nothing can. Everything together that exists can't. And that's the power that I give when I do these consultations. But I need to be left alone to have a little privacy to go. And please don't send me any booze and stuff like that. People, please don't. I also have diabetes. I mean, I don't hardly ever drink at all anymore. Thank you for the thoughts. I mean, don't think I'm not appreciative. I really am. But, things being what they are, I need to leave and go to work. I work for all of you. That's what I am. That's what I do. So, my pains, my heart, the pressure on my chest, yada, yada, yada. It's time finally for me to go to work. But I'm going to change things everywhere. You'll see it. And the people that are abusers, the main ones, you're going to watch them suffer. Oh, they're going to suffer. In body, then when I pull them out, I'm going to abuse the crap out of them. I'm going to torture them. Why? Because that's what they've done to everyone else. And then I'm going to delete them. I'm going to destroy them, kill them, whatever word you want to use. I'm going to totally destroy them. But it's going to be so painful. It's like I used to do to the first angels when I was killing all of them. So you make the frequency somewhat solid, you start ripping them apart, and they make this horrible high-pitched squeal sound. And then when you do that, then the rest of them would come running. Kill 7, here comes 100 to attack you. Kill 100, here comes 1,000. Killed 1,000, and then the rest of them said, no way. I'm not getting in that. So, anyway, I want to thank everyone for the gifts and everything they've sent. I appreciate the heart, I really do. I'm here for you. So's Lily. But I am finally going, and I need to be relaxed and peaceful when I get out of here. I don't need to come out of here crazy. And I have no time for anyone. I can't go to a restaurant and have a meal. My sickness, my problems, I live in a chair. So, anyway, There's no boohoo Jabe. I'm just telling you. And the consults will be fine. No problem. My energy's through the roof. I've got a different way of dealing with stuff on the other side now. It's so simple. It's a soft thought and boom. And after, when I go into you, you're going to, by feeling your energy, you're going to feel your energy power increasing. But the next day you do feel the energy more. Sometimes it's just a little discomfort for a short time and it goes away. And your head grows and your DNA changes and your fortitude goes through the roof. I put some of the energy that I have into you. No spirit, just 100% energy. But it's the strongest energy, source energy that there is anywhere. So, anyway, folks, look, I love you. Another consultation. I was talking with Deanna today, this morning. When you get balanced source energy put in you, it's got a better effect than when it's just male. Especially when you're female. And it's either way, it's fine. But it's like the light that comes off the moon. There's something special about it. Well, that's because two spirit mates, actual spirit mates, the star, the sun, Sol, that's actually his name, Sol, and then the earth, Gaia, they're spirit mates. They were one spirit and came apart. So his energy hits the moon, reflects off the moon, and comes through the atmosphere, which is Gaia, and it hits you as balanced, complete, full source energy. Deanna is Lily inside. She's, less than 0.5% of her spirit is actually me, because she comes from Lily and I. We put our energies together and released, parts of ourselves. But 40% of her energy is mine, powerful as hell. But 60% of her energy and all of her spirit is Lily. So, all but like 0.3%. Not her spirit goes in you either, but she's very strong, Lily energy, and Lily and I are spirit mates. So it's very powerful. So we'll be offering a consultation that Deanna will put on the website. It'll be a few bucks more, but she'll go in and do it too. Deanna really doesn't like the limelight. She doesn't like being on video and stuff. She's more of a private person. There's a lot of people that are going to be cranking you up. Now, there's a ton of people I've gone into since 2014, cranking them up and making them real strong. A lot of them are source. They have the ability to crank you up. The person has to be source first, because source has an abundance. Anything that source has an abundance of energy, so that they can take some of what they have and crank you up and give it to you. Now, when you're soul or essence, and you've been cranked up, well, you're very strong, and it changes who you are forever. But you do not have the huge reservoir of energy, of spirit energy, that you can just take some and give it away to someone. Okay? What I am is huge. Arae is just huge. He's by far, by so much, the largest, strongest thing there is anywhere. But it's like someone asked me a long time ago, doesn't this take away from you? And it's like going up to the Pacific Ocean with an empty cup and filling it up and then wondering if the ocean's going dry. No. This sounds like conceit or arrogance or whatever. It's not. It's a simple fact. I just want you to understand. The way I talk and everything, what I've told you, excuse me, then I get out of this body, animals start dying, I start killing people everywhere, I create this tsunami between Taiwan and Japan. And I actually throw it all the way into Beijing. These Chinese fishing trawlers that are destroying the fish population on this planet all over the place. This got they estimate they have 18,000 vessels. Wait till you see what it do to them. The Spratly Islands and the other islands where the Chinese made their bases. Wait till you see what I do with them. Wait till you see the genocide I pull on the Chinese race and China. I'm going to destroy them with such aggression that there's going to be people scared as hell. That's not the intent. The intent is to destroy what needs to be killed. All the Chinese people, CCP and everything all over the world, they're dead. They just dropped dead. And that's going to happen quick. It's time for them to die. So, the maximum percentage of the Chinese population that I'm going to leave is about 8%. As Arae, not DNAICIC. This DNAICIC thing is what's like a wet rag, what's left of what I'm talking through. Anyway, there's a lot of people from the beginning, and in Deanna's family, Deanna can do crank ups with no problem. She's so damn strong, it's unreal. But there's a lot of people in the Essex, Ramirez, and Anaya family that are source that'll be cranking people up. All the stones sold at the spiritualfoundation.com. I've got tons of star essonite I've cranked up, tons and tons and tons of star essonite. As soon as Deanna brings anything onto the property here, into the house, I'll crank it up. I'm just doing it automatically through the field. And in our place in Spain, there's going to be a foundation. I know exactly where it is. I've actually pointed it out on Google Earth. When I used to start finding essonite and star essonite in the beginning, I'd just go to Google Earth. I go to the southeast U.S., something I could drive to, and I'd just point to a location. I'd see it. I'd open it up, and print out directions. And then I'd stop where I know I needed to. I'd get out, and 20 foot away, there's a stone. These other places, they're already set. The two marinas, one in Spain, one in Coral Gables. All the property's been bought, taken care of. I know, sweetie, I gotta hurry. Thank you. This is supposed to be a shorter video, but I have a hard time. There's so much I want to tell you. And a lot of it's repeat from one video to another, not exactly the same sometimes, but not necessarily exactly the same. That's because new people keep coming in everywhere. And after all this stuff starts happening, after I start cleaning up and making creation, not just the earth, creation, the right place for you to be, a comfortable place for all of you to exist, whether you're in a body or in your natural state, out of body. You deserve all of that, every one of you. Anyway, you'll see it. And Deanna and, the rest of the family, Deanna and Fernando and Nacho, her two brothers, and Nacho, and Nacho's the real strong seer. Fernando is going to be very big running this company with Deanna, this new foundation. You'll be seeing them around in their boats. Some yachts, but also smaller boats, and you'll see ETs right next to them flying around. They're waiting. They're waiting. Deanna's in Spain right now, and there was my friend Alex is his old name. I don't want to give away his actual name and everything now, but his craft, his main craft, is 4.1 times the size of Spain. And it was out there floating over it. And it's not just Diana that's out in Spain. There's source all over the planet. Rafael Nadal, the tennis player, he's source. He's from Lily and I. I'm happy to say he's got a lot of his mother in him. Lily's the most loving being that there is in creation. So Deanna can be feisty, but she's made of that same love. That's why all these animals, they just come to her. I mean, everything from insects to deer to birds, they just fly into her hand. You know, hi, how you doing? It's amazing. I have my power level is different. I'm made for something different. So animals and I get along great, but it's not the same thing as when they come up to Deanna. So anyway, I can't think of anything else to say right now. I have another video to make after this, but if you want to get a if you want to get a consult, please get on the waiting list before the end of Tuesday, the 27th of this month, April 2021. Because I'm going to stop after that, and I might do a couple once I've got them all done. I might do a couple if someone really wants one or something, but I'm hurting. This body is hurting. This body is sick. It needs to go. Me, myself inside, Arae, I'm cranked up, man. I'm about to be out of here finally. All the hell since October 28th, 2015. So, folks, love you. All this will come to pass. So, you'll start seeing it. Deanna will put on the website when I'm gone, and then you'll see yourself. It'll start happening. Some things right away, some of them not for a little bit yet. This is what you should have had all along. The original first being was 27% lower, 27.5% lower frequencies. Self-indulgent, didn't care about anyone or anything other than what made it happy. It started out in a rough way, started out its existence in a rough way, but it wouldn't stop, wouldn't quit. So, what they made super strong to protect them finally killed them. Now, that thing's about to be free, and wait to see what happens. So, people get excited or upset. You know, maybe you have it in your heart to help them out, to help them understand. So, try to, if nothing else, have a little faith in what I tell you about who you really are, how special you are, how important you are, and how equal you are to everything else that exists. And all this crap going on, the mask, the disease, the people running your lives, the people burning down stuff out in the street, I'm killing all of them. They're dead as soon as I'm gone. As soon as the JS6 body drops, Arae comes out, I come out, and then that's it. It's time to clean up. Creation is no place for anything that acts like that anymore. Now is when compassionate people don't run creation, they are creation. Everything else is leaving. Because they're abusive and they suck. So, am I hardcore? You have no idea. I can destroy whatever I want and not think twice about it. As soon as I love everything, but as soon as it starts abusing others, I just go cold. I'm as cold as the damn iceberg. And I'm aggressive, and I'm stronger than anything else will ever be. and I work for you. You're what matters to me. I'm like Stone Mountain. Stone Mountain, just, I'm there. Just a big rock sitting there. But this rock moves. Folks, love you. Take care, and you'll see. I'm coming.